Tom Good is just one of many roles in the extraordinary career of Richard Briers. He's done everything from a critically lauded stage performance as King Lear to playing an eccentric Scottish laird in Monarch of the Glen. He was even in a film with those saucy Spice Girls. Yet we know him best as a suburban husband who decides to chuck in his mundane job on his 40th birthday.
You're mad, you realise that, don't you? You're... I'm looking for a superlative.
Totally insane.
Yes.
Rubbish.
Tom, man said the goat will be here by noon.
A goat? This is sheer folly. It just won't work. You're totally insane.
Jerry, we've never been saner in all our lives. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got 300 weight of spuds to put in.
Tom Good can also be described as an ordinary guy. His problems and his life, however, are anything but ordinary.
Ready?
Ready. So, you call yourself a bean, do you? You could have certainly fooled me. I wouldn't bother growing if I were you. There's no point in you growing. And you know why? You know why? Because the moment you pop your head above that soil, the moment they see you above that soil, everyone's going to fall about laughing. But you wouldn't make me laugh, and I'll tell you why. Because I hate you. And you know why I hate you? Because you're horrible. You're horrible, 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 horrible. Yeah.
And my theory was, a nutty theory, was that, you know, if you build and cooed and made love to this damn bean, it would grow quicker than the one next to it, which you would insult and denigrate. And it was a very funny scene. I mean, Felicity Kendal started to call the bean by a name. And I remember thinking very much of Oliver Hardy in my mind, because she said, oh, it's Christopher Bean or something. And I had to say, Christopher Bean. So it was a little bit of Oliver Hardy there.
In the UK, the show was called The Good Life, while in the States, the title was changed to The Good Neighbours, a phrase that doesn't always describe Tom and Barbara. Just ask Jerry Ledbetter, played by that marvellous actor, the late Paul Eddington.
All right, where's Margot?
What's this, a police raid?
Where is she?
Out.
Are you sure you don't mean she's upstairs?
Well, not unless she's shinned up the drain pipe. I saw her going out of the front door.
Ah, couldn't face us, eh?
I can't face you at this hour of the morning. What do you want?
Margot promised not to put the windbreak up there. Now, just because she can't take a joke, she has put it up there, Jerry, out of spite.
I'll take it out with Margot when she comes back. I've got to go to work.
This isn't funny.
Hey, what's this? You've torn my financial times.
Paul Eddington was a great mate of mine and a great loss to the theatre and to television. He was a very funny man, off stage as well as on. And lovely, what I call light comedy actor, which you don't see very much of. I mean, I suppose the greatest was Cary Grant, but in that sort of family of very subtle, not show-offy, not the sort of stuff I do, very subtle stuff. He was in that family, the glorious family of light comedy players.
You're ignoring three fundamentals. One, Margot bought that windbreak. Two, she's paying to have it put up. And three, it's in her own garden. And four, she doesn't need to apply to you for planning permission. And five, if I get stuck in the traffic on London Bridge this morning, I shall probably have a nervous breakdown, and I shall send you the bill for the damn psychiatrist.
Tom could, however, charm his way around Margot on occasion.
You were willing me to fail, weren't you?
Well, yes.
Oh, never mind, Margot. He's just jealous. It's only because he's doing rotten old weaving.
Are you still going to give us a lift to the Evening Institute tonight, Margot?
I'll certainly give Barbara a lift.
Oh. You wouldn't make old Tom run behind the car, would you? Not old Tom, would you?
Don't be silly, don't.
Richard, I think, is a remarkable man who was a great, great friend, and I learnt so much from him. Not only, as I think I said, about how to, you know, work and act, but his approach to the cast and the crew of people. Remarkable man.
I think comedy acting has to be very emotional. It has to be emotionally based. You can't sort of be too clever and glib and gag, gag, gag. I'm not that kind of performer. So I have to have a part of a character and see the situation, his problems from that character's point of view. All comedy characters suffer greatly. There's not much dignity, there's suffering, there's frustration, all these things are put upon the little man, always put upon.
is it?
It is a fully grown carrot from our allotment.
It's not very big, is it?
I'm glad you noticed that because it's crucial to what follows. A full-grown potato from our allotment.
Oh.
There's more. A full-grown cabbage from our allotment.
Are you sure it's not just a big Brussels sprout?
No, I didn't bring any Brussels sprouts. They were too small to find.
Why? What's gone wrong?
The British way of life, that's what's gone wrong. First they changed the money, then they changed the counties, then they changed them feet and inches. And now, we're getting sun in the summertime. Whatever happened to the good old English rain, that's what I want to know.
His timing, his comedy timing is, I think, I would probably say it's the best I've ever witnessed. It's just extraordinary. It's like a musician.